Today I'm going to H-E-B. I'm gonna go get some Mexican food for dinner. Casey said he wants a burrito.
Ice cream! I want ice cream!
What do you want? One of those burritos or a chilito? Come on.
Can you take off running and pushing? No. Do it. Make him go fast.
So I just finished painting, and our shop manager is willing to donate a little time with me today. Probably just kissing my ass for some reason or another. And I'm gonna cut the floor out of my truck so I can put it on my chassis today. I liked it. That's pretty much all I'm doing is cutting the floor out. We're not doing any other work. I just want to see the bed on it because I want to see how much it tucks rim in the rear. Because those trucks actually tuck more rim in the back than they do the front, and I'm already tucking a lot of the front, so I'm really curious to see what the front or the rear looks like. I got metal stuck in me already and haven't started this job. See, I don't know how to use a plasma cutter. I know how to use a plasma cutter. I don't know how to use this plasma cutter. I just buy tools because Austin says we need them, and then he uses them and I don't. All right, so on this truck, whenever I'm done, I want to tub it, and it doesn't have to be tubbed much, only like 2 inches for the wheel I want to put in it. So I'm gonna cut the floor out here. Can you even see if I'm going on? Here, because I want to duplicate everything we have going on. So I'm gonna actually bend this rib over to look like this one and break it, and then this rectangle will be made to fit in here bigger, and then the tub will be brought over. I want the floor to look as close to original as possible. So where I'm about to cut it, we were gonna drill the spot welds out, which is pretty much gonna take all day. I'll just cut it because I only need here anyways. So I'll cut it here, and then we'll cut out what we don't need. I want to save the tubs because they're actually in really good shape, and we'll build a piece to go in the middle and bring it over a little bit. So that's the plan. That's why I'm cutting it and not drilling it. I just don't feel like drilling all that shit today. I don't think this will cut through the paint. We'll see. Now I'm half tempted to cut the whole floor out and call it a day. It pisses me off. This is one of those times whenever you do something, you're like, well, I'll leave this up for the next guy. And then you end up being the next guy and you're pissed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, this is nothing I'll have to, like Dynamat. I was like, well, nobody will ever pull Dynamat. I'll never have to do it. We had to pull one out of 2 cars so far, and that shit sucks.
What did I volunteer for? I have no idea.
I didn't know what I was getting myself into.
Right.
What do you think?
I like it. I got a little more to cut. She's rubbing. Total floor out and the tub's out. Now I have to raise this piece too. Not a horrible thing though. So I'm gonna do a few more things to it here before too long. I've got, I want to get the body all shimmed completely, like where it's all level on the frame. Figure out where we're at, and then make Delron body mounts instead of rubber. So we'll solid mount it, and I'm also gonna start mocking up for trans tunnel and firewall and everything else. So hoping by LST that it'll be all mocked up and maybe steering on it, and it's a roller. That way I can take it to LST.
You want to show a little teaser of what you've got to install in a future video?
Sure. So Coyotes are a pain in the butt for putting power steering on. I mean, you can do it. Don't get me wrong. But I also hate hydraulic ones. So I'm going to put this on there. It's a power steering made by Electrosteer. Pretty cool. This will be underneath the dash, and it'll allow me to have power steering without having any hydraulics on the motor. So I'll just put a manual rack on it with this, and then all my front accessories are done. I don't have to worry about anything else. Everything clears right now. So I think we're gonna make fully custom floors for the truck. If anybody messes with Fords very much, you'll know that, like, if you look down on it, your passenger floorboard is probably 3 inches narrower than the driver's side, so they don't match at all. So I'm actually going to move the tunnel over, shorten up one side, and bring it in so then the truck will be fully symmetrical down the middle instead of being offset like they are. So other than that, that's all we got going. Tune in next week for another great episode of Broke as a Joke, Can't Afford to Build My Own. Well, you can't say, but you can say ass. Whatever.
Well, hey, if anyone out there wants to come lay down some rubber for KC, since he doesn't have anything,
Thanks.
come out here and
Burn tires off my parking lot?
yeah,
Good at that.
it's a little bit of a Hoonigan knockoff, but screw it, we're all here for the entertainment.
Pretty much.
So
If anybody wants to come out in the parking lot and do a burnout until your tires blow, I'll give you a free sticker.
sticker, you cheap ass.
Oh, you shut the booth off! Now you know why I didn't get in there. Oh shit!